So I guess, what is this map called again? I don't remember the name of this map. It's like the opposite of Hideout? I think it's Hideout. So is it Persians, Loiser, Vikings, Pike, Mongols, Zippy, Mayans, Wonder versus Lix, Mongols, Mayans, Yo, who's feudal slinging, Vikings, Yaosong, feudal slinging, Yinghua, Huns. So double feudal sling for the Chinese team, slinging Huns and Mongol flank. Persians, Loiser, who's on Zippy's point of view, who's being slung by Pike. So Pike, Vikings are slinging Zippy, Mongol Pocket, with the Wonder booming, and Loiser just kind of booming as well. Looks like he got forwarded by Yinghua, he's since walled him out. 33-minute Paladins, Yinghua will add Rams. Actually no, it looks like he wants to focus the other side, walling this side. Pike's got a massive wall here because of obviously he didn't want Yinghua interfering with the sling. It's like they're gonna go and make some trade now, both sides. I'm gonna tab out while it's paused. See if the stream. I know the quality's not great, like I kind of spent the last hour just remaking all the scenes and stuff. So and I haven't got any like custom encoder settings, so it's a work in progress. I just thought no one else could stream these, I might as well stream the last games. Has he moved in? Don't know. I think my co-caster's not here at the moment. So it looks like the right side, Mangadai Rams, Krebs, obviously he's being slung. Thumb ring, leather armor, chemistry, conscription, getting all the upgrades. Camels so far for Zippy. He was defending from the Paladins and Huns, so he's got heavy camels first. And onagers, getting siege onagers before transitioning into Mangadai. Wonder going elite plumed archers, so it's going to be plumes and Mangadai versus Paladins and Mangadai, which is not great. I mean, well, I guess the camels work as well. Camels can tank the Paladins fairly well. I still prefer the Paladin Mangadai combo because camels kind of, especially Mongol camels, not +4 defense, they melt to archers. So if Lix gets any decent amount of Mangadai, the camels will kind of melt with Paladin meat shield. And the Mangadai do more damage than the plumes as well, 8+3, 8+4 versus 5+4 damage. So it's, let's see how this works out, though there are going to be siege onagers for Zippy, which Lix does not have, he's not investing in them yet, he's going full Mangadai first. Wonder doesn't want to lose his castles, he does have 2 at the back. 1 at the front, one's just been destroyed, Market. Pike is now slinging Wonder, looks like he stopped slinging Zippy. Pike's going to wall this, he's Castle Age, and Vikings, they get fortified walls, whereas Persians do not, so he will build a university and get fortified walls. He'll probably delete some of this wall after he's finished walling left hand side to allow trade to move. Going to be Paladins, it looks like, from Loiser. He is not up yet, is Loiser. I don't think he's slinging though. It looks like he's just not up to Imperial Age yet. All the fighting's going on here though, big fight. Camels dying to the ONSO of Zippy, only a couple though. Cutting some trees, can't cut around, he could cut through here. He wants to push through the Chinese team's trade, so it's double sling versus single sling. We have the Mayan player slinging as well. So it's going to be better for NaBs in the long run, because if, you know, Loiser gets imp and he pushes Yinghua, that could be dangerous. I mean, he does have stables at home, but he's sending all of his army across to the right hand side. These trebs not going to be much of a problem for the siege onagers. Looks like they have drill moving pretty fast. Bracer is transitioning into Mangadai now, going full camels. Trade for both teams starting. On this, it's kind of, I treat this map, it's like Oasis in the scheme of things. It's like, except in Oasis you spawn around the forest when you spawn inside. I mean, the dynamic changes a bit. I think for intents and purposes it can be mostly considered like an Oasis kind of map, especially when it comes to walling and trading at the end. Fortified walls coming coming up for Xiaosheng, who is now Castle Age. Looks like Wonder's walling his base. He expects them to try and cut. I mean, you really could. You could just cut through here, through their base, and run into the trade with Mangadai. That could be dangerous. A lot of trebs from Zupi, a forward castle to defend all of them. Trebs from Blix going down. That's a lot of plumes from Wonder. Quite a lot of camels. I don't know if they'll be able to push this. And now Mangadai coming in from Zupi as well. Oh, deleting the walls from Blix, but the SO doing their work, sniping down the Mangadai. With their superior range, 9 range versus 7. So even though, obviously, Mangadai get bonus damage versus siege, they still have to get within range. Which also means the plumes and other Mangadais can fire at them in the meantime while they're getting close. So yeah, he's got Mangonel now, but Mangonel versus siege onages is something. Even the plumes can tank that kind of damage with 65 HP. And another castle from Zupi very forward. He's got the HP upgrade, some hoardings and masonry. Mongols don't get architecture, so they're limited at 5,800 HP, not 7,028. I think that's the number. Oh, that's a big wall from Pike. Blimey, he's deleted the gates in the middle. I guess he's not deleting the whole wall yet, as long as they don't have much trade, so he can re-wall it, you know, panic wall if he has to. Not yet researching elite walls from Pike. I'm kind of surprised. He hasn't built a university, it seems. I mean, it makes sense. It's such a cheap upgrade, 200 food, 100 wood for an extra, you know, 1,200 HP. And I think they actually get more defense. Like, they get more health and they get extra defense against units. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know the secret bonuses for that. Again, the Treb's doing work. Plume support in front. Zupi cut, but he's not going to go inside. He's just decided to push the front instead. This isn't looking good for the Chinese team. Yo's gone to the Castle Age. I don't know if he's still slinging. I guess I could check. Tributes. And we'll just see if it goes up for Yo, or whether he's booming straight to Imp now to add plumes of his own. Though he would have probably slung most of his stone. Oh, some deleted walls. Is he going in with rounds? They're going round. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. I thought he'd want to push here. So yeah, Pike now has fortified walls, making a lot of walls. He wants to make sure that if any Mangadai get in ever, they'll be cut off. Zupi going around the right hand side. Trades just there. Is he going to go? We see now onagers from Blix. SO not currently upgrading. Yep, there it is. Siege onagers upgrading now. So it was actually a better decision for Zupi to have camels and SO, because obviously Wonder had the plumes faster and SO take a long time to make, and so do Mangadai, so the camels were a nice meat shield for the time being. Zupi's kind of going forward, but he wants to retreat. He doesn't want to waste his army. He knows he'll lose versus this full army, but he has distracted them so they can kind of push the front a bit. With these onagers coming in, dangerous for the plumes of Wonder. Probably going to lose this castle. No, he's going to destroy the Trebs and Mangadai. That was quite nice micro. He led their armies away, then went in, sniped the Trebs. Oh, very good shots on the hill. That's a lot of Mangadai. That was really, really bad for Lix. Again, still in the onagers. Should probably go forward and destroy the onager. It could do a lot of damage. Yep, it's gone down now. Looks like Yo is slinging a bit. Go back to the other view. Easier to look at. This is a big fight. It's obviously in Zuki Wonder's favours, fighting under two castles. That's a nice little trick. You can garrison your units in the castle, ungarrison them on the other side, so you just teleport them out of danger essentially. This is kind of bad. He's going to waste 4 trebuchets for nothing. Cavaliers from Lois are coming, so Lois has actually decided to fight from this right side too, telling Pike to trade. So Yo is now going Imp. I don't know if he'll be doing Eagles or Plumes. It'll be one of the two. Yep, he's doing Eagles, 100 HP, Eldorado Eagles. He doesn't have the stone. I guess he slung it all. Like, there's 4 castles here, and Lux is He's lost, I think, 3 so far, so yeah, he slung all his stone to the Mongol player, whereas Pike was slinging stone to Zippy and Wonder. Actually, nice guard tower. I'm surprised that he bothered upgrading to guard tower as opposed to just watchtower, but he has, just to deny this bit of wood from licks, which is essentially not that important. There's wood and elsewhere. Walling behind in case they cut. This hill's gonna be nice for the Chinese team. The Rams coming in though, the Rams with plumes in them, just to make them a little bit faster, even though they already have drill. Very, very bad fight for Yinghua. He's just losing a lot of paladins. They don't have the siege to back them up. They do have a few trebs. Trebs died to Rams, there's only 2 left, and this one's idle, it's too far away. Zippy using his trebs to try and snipe the siege onagers, that's not going to work. What's he going to fire at though? I think he might have used the castle as well. If you click the castle, you can direct its fire. He's going to hit this. Big hit, not too big, only 4 or 5, and being destroyed by the castles. A nice snipe, 3 paladins just destroyed trebuchet. Ooh! Ah, that was massive. That was a really big hit. Look at this, 2 hits, and Zippy's lost at least half of his Mangudai because of that. And now they're losing the castle to these trebs. They really need the paladin support from Loiser. Like, the double archers, I mean Hun paladins, if they have good trade, they can just spam so much. I mean, paladins are really tanky still versus Plumes and Mangudai. They need Persia to help. That's why I dislike Eagles so much, because even maxed out Eagles, if they're against the paladins of Loiser, they kind of get shredded. And also Plumes get a bonus versus Eagles, so they, you know, if you get enough plumed archers, Eagles aren't much of a problem either. Looks like they need more siege onagers though. Zippy getting coined, it looks like he's going to sling something back. Trebs moving up. This castle doesn't look like it's going to survive from Zippy. Loiser doesn't have enough paladins there yet, only 5 or 6, he needs 30 odd. Castle down. Zippy's got enough castles, he's got, you know, 5 here, this is the 6th, that was the 7th. But it's still not good to lose castles. No action on the left hand side, both teams have walled. Neither of them have walled behind the forests, which I'm really surprised that he's made such an effort to wall and doesn't wall behind the forest. It could be cut so easy. I mean, he is walling here behind, but still I'm genuinely surprised. I mean, one SO could just cut all of that and either team could walk in. This is kind of DM style back walls. You usually see that on deathmatch and like DM Nichi. They make 2-3 layer walls to protect their trade. Because in DM late game, when you can't take wood, one trade cart's worth like 1,000 plus gold. It's crazy. Looks like Wonder's transitioning to Eagles too, so both the main players, Eldorado Eagles. Wonder's about to lose another castle. Some good SO shots, did a lot of damage, killed quite a few, at least 6-7 Mangudai before being destroyed. NaBs are definitely being pushed back here. A lot of trebs from Licks. Really need some siege onagers to hit them. Again, they need more paladins from Persia, NaBs team. This is a very even game. I mean, the scores say one story, like Zippy scores like 5k higher than anyone else, but that's probably just because he's killed a lot. That doesn't mean that they're going to win the game by any means. Obviously, Yo scores low because he feudals from the whole time, now he's making Eagles, which have low kill death rates anyway, that just to meet shield. Very aggressive castle from Licks, I can't see that surviving. They'll make some ricochets, it will go down. Yeah, even the SO is blocking it. NaBs pushing back the Chinese team. It's just the way that they micros. If he loses a few Mangadai, he just sits back. Lets the Chinese team push a bit. And then they really gun forward and they've got a lot more army, which is what both teams are doing. You'll see in a minute the Chinese guys will amass a bunch of army and then try and push this back when Yinghua has, 30-40 paladins and more siege. I'm surprised he's going down. It seems a little bit early because there's just no way he can deal with that with the amount of paladins. Oh, that was a nice snipe from the SO. Yo's still slinging some stone to Licks. Song, obviously both the Viking players are going to sling the entire game. They may go off and do mass rounds, that's one thing Viking players do. They can still sling, but then they go imp first. Just make 20-30 siege rounds for their team, and then carry on slinging like this happens. But for now, both the Viking players staying in the castle age, just slinging their teams. Boys is joining in now with all of his paladins. So I think basically the same, except it's Persians versus Huns. That's the one difference in Civ. So Huns make paladins faster, Persian paladins get bonus versus archers. I don't know if that counts for cavalry archers and Mangadai and like mounted archers. I don't know if that +2 affects them or whether the +2 only affects infantry archers like arbalists, longbowmen, etc. Oh, that was a good shot on Licks. Still nothing happening on the other side. Oh, well, there's some walls, trebbing. Not too much though, neither of them have got in. It's just this one big fight which has been going on. More siege workshops to make rams and SOs. I'll probably cut this little forest, get more space. Another good shot on the Mangadai. Wander is still making plumes, you can see he's doing a mixture of eagles and plumes, he's not going full eagles or full plumes. I'm not sure what Yo's plan is, he stopped making eagles for. Oh, they've been trying to cut the middle, I see. Wander actually cut through with Vils, I think, and he's been spamming eagles into the middle, so that's where a lot of his resources have been going. Good shot with the SO, Wander's gonna lose all of those plumes. He's probably going to lose these paladins as well, but he has distracted Yinghua a lot. Because Lois is saying cut here, cut there and go straight to the trade with Mangadai, which is what I think most people do. Even though Yinghua's been distracted, Wander moving his army across and Yo moving his army across and still lock the gate, Wander. There we go. He's fortified wall 3 as well. Still being pushed heavily. So if he's going for a trade with a few Mangadai, it won't be enough, they'll be stopped by these few paladins. So if he's going to lose another castle, they're reading masonry buildings and fletching, so he's going to transition to plumed archers. Loiser wants to go here, he wants to cut around with siege onagers. This is just an interesting dynamic. NaBs are trying to push in multiple spots, whereas the Chinese guys are literally trying to win this one spot. They want to win this fight and just push straight through. So I'm not sure how it's going to work out. It really depends how successful NaBs are. Like, you see this siege on it is hitting the wall. He will destroy it eventually, but he's actually probably going to get destroyed by trebuchets. But if he does break in here, they can walk straight into the trade. But it depends if they can hold on the right hand side. So if he's got his trebuchets trying to snipe onagers and Mangadai. Both the Viking players still in the castle age slinging, no intention of going imp. These Hun paladins are causing massive problems though, there's so many. You see this one siege onager getting in there, if he gets one good shot off, they're so close together, he can destroy a lot of Mangadai. Looks like Wonder's gone back to focusing pure on this side. It's Elephants from Loiser. Elephants obviously stronger than Paladins by a significant amount. You just have to worry about Monks then, because Monks are still quite dangerous. But look how many Paladins there are. I mean, Conquerors are doing such a good job of just spamming so many Paladins. Plumes can't hold it. Plumes kind of... Mangadai is not the best versus... Then that's what the Elephants are needed for. The Elephants can really super tanky units. They can deal with these Paladins. And they should be able to push back when Loiser has enough of them. But it depends how much damage. I mean, they're still losing more castles, losing ground. Something you don't want to happen. So it looks like they decided to re-wall this side. He was going to go in with Paladins, but Xiaozhuang just re-walled. Obviously, if the Viking player's only slinging, they don't have to micro much, they need to focus on things like that. Treb coming in from Lix, trying to destroy another castle. A lot of eagles from Yo, can't get in this side, it's walled. I feel this is so risky. If you get SO shots on Lix and all this army will die, and the elephants can't even get through, they're getting stuck. Wonder needs to destroy a few of his walls. Yep, down they go. Be cutting this side, trying to destroy the trebuchets, I think. There's a lot of trebuchets and Licks, they can't quite reach the castle, it seems. A couple of eagles, one eagle from Wonder and Trades is being chased by an eagle of Yo. That's pretty funny. Just saw that on the minimap. Yeah, this does feel like a late game kind of BF Oasis style thing. Everyone's got full trade, no Spanish, so no Spanish bonus, but still the trade is so good. They're getting over probably 120 to 130 gold per cart. I wonder if, well, there's no Persian player for the other teams, so they can't transition to elephants. I wonder if Mayans, yep, Mayans should be the one adding monks, and he is indeed. Yo is going to go probably full monks. Vikings is building monasteries. I'm not sure about that. I mean, Vikings can do monks, but Viking monks are really, really bad. Mayans actually have decent monks. These transitions to plumes, chemistry, leather armor.